I'm going to show you how to build a no-code AI automation business with 0 employees. In 3 easy-to-follow steps, we'll create our no-code AI automation business together. We're going to get people who are eager to buy from us using this overpowered approach called the show, don't tell. And we're going to use Google Maps to get a bunch of leads for free and then automate the entire process using the no-call method. I'm also going to be giving away this entire AI business completely for free to everyone watching, so make sure that you stick around through the entire video to find out how. So the business that we're going to be starting is an AI automation business, and the reason is because all businesses need AI and automation. Forbes interviewed 600 businesses and found that 97% of all the businesses said that they believe that AI will directly help them in their business. Everything from customer support, personal assistants, content creation, the list goes on. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating an AI automation business without us having to actually create or develop any software or anything like that. We're going to be taking these tools that are available and then providing them to these businesses. Things like unified inboxes, AI content creation, AI chatbots, everything that businesses are looking for today with AI and automation, we'll be able to provide them the tools for that very easily. We're essentially creating a no-code software as a service business with the ability for us to be able to upsell to different services like ads management, content creation, social media scheduling, appointment setting, or database reactivations, anything that we can offer additional to these people that are interested in using AI. So imagine your prospective clients, maybe it's something random like a car mechanic business, and meet your company, the all-in-one AI automation software for car mechanics. And there they see your company logo, and everything on this page is catered towards car mechanics. It has everything that this business owner would need. Things like for capturing leads, nurturing leads, and then closing those leads and then turning them into clients. And what you're going to be able to do is offer to a car mechanic who's probably not technically savvy, but you can help walk them through that process of integrating AI and automations into their business. Things like websites, a CRM, email marketing, automation assistants, unified messaging tools, calendar schedulers, AI content creation tools, as well as AI chatbots. And that's not all. Your company can support car mechanics in every aspect. And there's a bunch of other tools, AI blog writers, invoices, all of these different things you can offer to your business. And these are things that every business that is online is going to need. Things like email marketing, SMS marketing, sales funnels, websites builders, call tracking, surveys, forms, appointment bookings, a CRM, the list goes on. These are just the basic tools that businesses need. And you can see how many different types of companies are offering solutions for these different tools. I know firsthand because I've literally used over half of the tools on this list, and I've spent several thousands of dollars a month paying for these tools, having to learn how to use them, having to integrate them with a bunch of different stuff. It's very complex and overwhelming. And that's why you can be the AI automation expert who can help implement all of these different tools into that business. And then this is going to run on autopilot for them. You set it up once for them, and they really shouldn't need to modify things unless they reach out to you. So you can be the person that helps these people put all of these different tools into one platform and save them a bunch of money and time. And you can charge whatever you want. You can charge $197 a month. You can charge $500, $1,000. It's completely up to you, whatever you want to charge. So you might be thinking, because you see all these different tools here, where's the no code part of this business? Now, I'm not a programmer. This isn't my company that created all these tools. What I am doing is I am just a reseller of this tool called High Level. I am white labeling this tool, which means that I am reselling this tool to other businesses. So High Level is the company that has invested millions of dollars. They have a team of developers and support that are creating this software, building out all of these new AI and automation tools. And you, as a business owner, can pay High Level to be able to use their software and then build your business on top of it. But again, they've already done all of the work, so you don't actually need to build anything yourself. They've literally made this so easy that a kid can set up a no-code software business by just pressing a few buttons. You can see here we have a few different plans. We have a standard plan, professional, and premium. So this is what you are able to charge for your clients. So I can go in and I can say, okay, for $197 a month, instead of $197, I want to charge $300 a month. And for $300 a month, they are going to be able to get access to, let's say, surveys, they get funnels, they are going to get blogs and websites, and save those changes. And then we go back, and now all of those features have now been implemented into this plan. Let's say I want to give them all the different features. All you need to do is just go in and you can just select all the different features and say, I'm just going to give them literally everything for this price. But one of the coolest parts about white labeling and being a reseller for High Level is that you only pay High Level a monthly fee, and that does not change. That price that you pay High Level does not go up or down depending on how many people you bring on. You could bring on 10 people at, let's say, $500 a month, and there you go. You have a $5,000 a month business for 10 clients at $500 a month using a software that's already built out, that has support, all of these things. That is a 0-person business. This business can be very passive and very easy, bringing you in reoccurring monthly revenue. And if you want to scale this business to multiple people, if you're able to get 100 people at $500 a month, that's a $50,000 a month business that can be very passive, again, because all of these tools are already built out. So like I said, if you want this custom website that I built out with all of these videos, and this way you can actually customize it, you can put your logo, you can change your name, you can have all these different demo videos of all the different features with your logo there, then I'm going to give this to you completely for free. All you need to do is sign up using my High Level link, and this can be directly imported into your account. My link also gives you an extended 30-day free trial of High Level, so you can play around with the software, try and build your business, get your first client before you even have your first payment due. And not only am I giving you this white label website and all the videos, but I'm also giving you all my automations, all of my websites, everything that I have done to generate over $3 million online with training and coaching to support you. All of that is completely for free. It comes at no additional cost to you, and it's just as a thank you and a way for me to be able to help support your business by you helping to support me by using my link. So you can check out all the bonuses and everything that I'll be giving to you. There's way too much to go into everything that I give in this video. That would be a whole dedicated video on YouTube just for that. So now that we've set up our AI automation business, now we need to actually get people who are eager to buy from us, which is why I'll be showing you the show don't tell method. So High Level has a lot of different tools and features specifically designed to be able to help you grow your business. One of the newest tools that they recently came out with is called the prospecting tool. So when you log in and create your High Level account, you can access this tool called prospecting. And all you need to do is you go over to here and you click on add prospect, and this will pull up a Google Maps. So let's say you look up car mechanic Miami, and we can see all the car mechanic businesses in Miami. And when you scroll down, what it's going to be doing is showing you all these different businesses, and it's going to say whether they have a WordPress site or a Google My Business claimed. You'll see the reviews, the name, everything like that, that would be relevant to help you determine if this is a business that you could potentially work with. So I just went a few pages over here, and now I can see that there are a few companies that don't have their Google business page claimed. So what we can do is we can click on something like this, and then what I'm just going to do is save the prospect. So now it's generating for us a marketing audit report. And this is just going to take a couple minutes to generate for us. All right, so now that the report has generated, it's going to give us a lot of really useful information. So we can see that they have not claimed their Google My Business page. They do not have a text-enabled business phone number, so we would not be able to send text to them. They don't have a WordPress site. It looks like they don't have a lot of online presence because it's saying that they are listed correctly on only a few sites, and the information seems incorrect on a lot of platforms. They do have some pretty good reviews on Google, which is nice. And then we can scroll down and we can see any negative reviews that they have. So we can go down and we can read these reviews and see if maybe there's some things that we could potentially help them with. Scrolling down, we can see the different places that their business is listed. So all of these areas where it says no match, they could technically be on these websites and they could get more visibility for their business. And that could be something that we could help them with as well. So all we need to do is click share report and copy link, and we could technically send this to the business. But before we go and just start generating all these marketing reports for people that may or may not want them, what we want to do is we want to get all these different businesses and have them tell us that they would like us to send them that free report. We could say that we already created that report for them, and when they say, yes, please send it over, we can very easily just go in and generate this report and send it to them. So this is the show don't tell method. Lots of people are reaching out to businesses and saying, hey, here's all my stuff, buy my services. I've never done anything for you before, but you should just pay me. But instead, what we're doing is we're coming at this from a reciprocity approach where we're going to say, hey, I've done this thing for you. Do you want me to send it to you? And then they're going to say, sure, please send that over. And then we're going to provide them something of value. And then we can start nurturing that relationship and opening the conversation to them buying our services. But again, we're going to be automating this process. So now what we want to do is go to Google Maps, and I just looked up, let's say, cleaners in Austin, Texas. And now this tool that we're going to be using is a Google Maps extracting tool, because I don't want to have to go in here and then click on this listing and copy their phone number, copy their website, and put it into Google Sheets. No, that's too much work. I'm lazy. So what we're going to be doing is using this Google Maps extracting tool. All I need to do is press start extracting, and I can put my hands behind my head, because now this automation is running for me and it's getting all of the different businesses within the Austin, Texas area for cleaners. Now, once it's gone through and it's gotten all of the companies that we are going to be targeting, all you need to do is click on export detailed list. And I just uploaded that list to Google Sheets, because now what we want to do is what's called cleaning the list. We want to change some of the data just to make it easier. It's not complicated. I'm going to walk you through in just a few steps right here, what you need to do. So this is almost exactly what it looks like when you're going to upload this data to Google Sheets. And I just created 3 columns right here, and I named it city, state, and zip. These are not going to be here when you upload your sheet. So I just created these, and I put in the city where I got this data from. I put in the state, and then this is going to be a custom formula, which I'll include on the screen right here. You're going to want to copy this, and then you're just going to copy that cell, scroll down to the bottom, and then just paste it in, and it's going to copy all of the zip codes from here, because what we're just trying to do is we're just trying to separate this information into these columns, and you'll see why in the next step after the cleaning of the Google Sheet. Next, we're going to scroll over some more, and then we're going to get to this little email section. So all I did here was I created 5 columns right next to the email column, and I called this one email, email 2, email 3, email 4, email 5. I'm calling this one email, and then I'm changing the name of this one. So this one is going to be called email 1, and then this one is going to be called email. The reason is because where email 1 is, you can see we have a bunch of emails in this column. There's too many emails, and we want to separate all of these emails and put them into separate columns. And we really only want one email from this company. So you create those 5 columns, you call this one email, and then there's this custom formula, which I'll put on the screen here. You can copy that and put it into this first cell, and then just copy that cell, scroll all the way down, paste, and then what this is going to do is it's just going to separate all of the emails into 3 nice columns for us, just like this. So now we don't have to do anything manually. We have this formula doing all of the work for us. And then the last thing that we're going to do is we're basically going to do the similar thing. We go to this social media column right here. You can see we have all these different social media profiles underneath this column. And I just want to create 3 columns right here: Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And then what we're going to do is we have these 3 custom formulas, which I'll include on the screen here. 1 for Facebook, 1 for Instagram, and then 1 for LinkedIn. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take that formula, paste it in there, and then do the same thing, just copy it all the way down. And then it's going to extract the social media accounts from this column right here. Once you've done that, you are finished. All you need to do is to name your file. Just name it wherever you pulled the information. So like say Cleaners, Austin, Texas, go to File, go to Download, and then download as a CSV. Once you've cleaned up your sheet and downloaded as a CSV, next what we're going to do is we're going to go back to high level. We're going to click on Contacts, and then we're going to click this button called Import Contacts, and then we're just going to copy that CSV and put it directly into here. We're going to click on Next. And now you'll see why we wanted to clean up the data, because now we have things like the name, we have the city, the state, the zip code, and we are just assigning this information from that file and putting it into high level as a contacts. So we are just mapping over the information that we just took, and we are disregarding everything that's not important. So things like plus code, hotel class, things like Google review URLs, we don't need that. We need the phone number, we need the names, we need the city and the state and the zip code where they're from. And then all the other stuff we don't really need. So rather than putting all of that information directly into high level, we're just going to click on this button that says don't import data in unmatched columns. We're going to click next, and then we can name this import whatever it is. So Cleaners, Austin, Texas. And then what I recommend doing is clicking on Advanced and going to Tags, and then add a tag to this list. So I'm just going to call this one, let's say Cleaners Austin, Texas, or wherever your your list is from, and add that tag to there because it's just make it easier for you, because then you can sort which people are from where. After that, you just click submit, and just like that, all of your contacts will be directly imported into your account just like this. So now that we know how to be able to generate leads, now we want to set up an automation to do the outreach for us using the no-call method. So from high level, I'm just going to click on automation, and this is going to take you to your automation list. So if you use my link, you're going to have access to all these different automations. But if you don't, then all you would do is you'd create workflow and then start from scratch, and you can just copy what I am showing you on the screen and you can implement it into your own account. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Power Dialer, and then I'm going to click on Power Dialer No Call Method. So if you've never seen an automation before, just take a deep breath. It's okay. This is not super stressful. It's actually pretty easy. And once you understand how it works, you'll become very fluent in being able to create automations. I think automations are probably one of the coolest things. I love being able to send people through and have them do steps. If I don't have to manually do it, I love it. So this is great. So in order to start an automation, you need to do what's called a workflow trigger. A workflow trigger literally just means any action, anything that happens, what is going to cause this automation to start? How is the person going to get into the automation? So you can see here, we have a bunch of different things that you could choose from that high level provides. You could even have somebody's birthday. If it's their birthday, you can start an automation. That way you can send birthday reminders to people and stuff.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
So I created a workflow trigger, which is a tag, the contact tag that I talked about previously. I am going to be adding a tag to these contacts, and I'm going to add the tag no call method, so that way they can enter into this automation. So I'm going to show you in real time how this automation works. So I'm just going to click on contacts, and then let's say this person, I'm going to add them to the automation. So I'm going to add a tag, and then the tag that we want to add, which will trigger the workflow, the automation, is the no call method. You just put whatever you want here, and now they are going to go into the automation. So I'm going to go back, click on automation, go back to Power Dialer no call method, and now you can see the contact has been entered into the automation. We can see here, they are now there. Now they are at this step, which is called a wait step. So the wait step, what this essentially just means is they are going to wait for however long I tell them to. So it could be for 5 minutes, it could be for 5 hours, it could be for 5 days. I could put them in here for 500 minutes, 5 hours, or 5 days, however long I want. I can select that time delay for them to stay there. But I don't want them to wait, so I'm just going to move them. So I'm going to click on them, and now I'm just going to force move the contact to the next step, so that way we can see what happens next. So two things are going to happen here. They are going to go to the create or update opportunity, and I'm not going to go into detail about opportunities in this video. It can get a little bit complicated. It's a little bit more in depth. If you want to find out more about opportunities and all the different features, I do have a free in-depth course that goes over step by step on how to build your business and everything about sales pipelines, automations, opportunities. I go into a lot more than just in this video. This is just more of a high level concept. So I'm just going to refresh to see where they went to next, and we can now see that they went to another wait step right there. So they're in this one for 1 minute, and after that minute happens, they are going to receive a voicemail, and you're going to see that voicemail happen right over here. So the first thing that happened is that this person received this email, says, "Hi, I noticed you don't have a lot of reviews on Google," and you can customize this to say and do whatever you want. And you can see that the automation triggered just like that. I'm just going to refresh the page so you can see over on my phone that I had the little call icon, and then now there's a missed call. And then after another minute, they received a text message, and you can see that the text message just showed up on my screen just like that. I'm going to refresh, and you can see the automation completed. They went through all the different steps. So they received this voicemail, then they received a text message. Now, the cool thing about this voicemail feature is that it's calling the person up, but then it's going to hang up and go directly to their voicemail inbox. This is called a voicemail drop. So instead of them seeing somebody calling and then them picking up the phone and trying to answer it, and then it's going to be some automation, what it's going to do is it's going to bypass that, go directly to their voicemail inbox, and then leave a message that sounds something like this.
"Hey, this is Julian. I saw that you don't have a lot of reviews on Google, and..."
Now that voicemail, I just recorded that on my computer. I use this free tool called Audacity, and I can just click this button, and now I have a recording coming from my computer. I just click stop, and then just like that, I can click on play, this button, and now I have a recording coming from my computer. I just click, and now I can just export this as an MP3 and then upload this, and that will be my new voicemail. So very easy, only takes a minute to create voicemails, and that way you're able to call people without actually having to call people, which is really cool. And then the last thing that you saw was a text message that came up on my phone, and I can customize this text message to be whatever I want. I can add as many steps as I want. There's a lot of different things that you can do within High Level for automations. So we're sending these text messages and emails, voicemails, and just letting them know, hey, I created this marketing report for you and I wanted to give it to you. Is there a best way that I can send this? Do you want this through email, phone, text? I can send it to you in just a few minutes. And then when they respond, all of our conversations are going to go to this thing, which is called the Conversations tab. This is our unified inbox, and we can message and communicate with all of our leads directly from here. For example, let's say this lead wants to contact us back and they say, okay. It'll just show up into our Conversations tab just like this. And you can see all of our conversation history. You can see the email that we sent. You can see the voicemail that we sent. You can see the text that we sent. And you can also see that they have texted us back from there. If we want to respond to them, we can just text them back right here. We could email them, or what we can do, because we see all their information here, we see their name or their company name. We see maybe where we got this lead from. So what we can do is we can just go back. We can go to that prospecting tab. We can then just click on that report that we generated, show that report, copy it over. We can then go and we can find that specific company on Google Maps, generate a report for them. Once we have that report generated, we then can copy that report over, go back to the conversation, and then just send them a text message with the report that we have now generated for them. And they will get that in just a few seconds, just like that. When they get that report, they'll just click on it, and then it will pull up on their phone or email, wherever they wanted to receive that. And they can go through and they can see all the information that's relevant to them. They can see things like the Google business page being not claimed, the WordPress site not being claimed, not being able to have a textable number, all the information that we would need for them. We can just give it to them, and then we can start nurturing that relationship and just say, hey, I noticed a few things. I can definitely help you implement more AI and automation into your business. That way you can grow your business, you can get more Google reviews, you can make more sales, and all these different things that I can help you with. And now, because we've actually shown them and not just told them what we can do and how we can help them, we've actually shown them that there's things that we've identified that we can help them with. Now they're going to be more receptive to a conversation.
Did I blow your mind, or did I blow your mind?
So you've seen how you can start and grow an AI automation business with 0 employees using the show don't tell method. But if you really want to grow your business, then watch this video, because I'll be breaking down all the different tools that have helped me make over $3 million online.